So I have been playing Dead by Daylight for I want to say about a month now, and I think it's finally time for me to leave my super cool review because I got in the community like a week ago, which never get in the Dead by Daylight community. Oh boy, it is such a place of anger and just pure rage. It's scary almost. So I was looking at a bunch of reviews for Dead by Daylight, and a lot of them it's the exact same thing over and over and over again. This character's too broken. Everyone's a tryhard and everyone's mean. One of the things I see a lot, especially as a killer and survivor main, I kind of switch. I play like 5 games of each, and I go back and forth. Is a lot of really toxic players and tryhards giving you double standards. I see this a lot when I play killer, and it's I'll be playing a game and I'll have maybe 2 people escape or 3 people escape, or I'll be going against like a team where they have perfect synchronization and they're all in a party, all working together perfectly fine, and one of them will message me, and it's like the one I was chasing most of the game because they're like chase me, distract me, buy time or whatever, and I'll get messages from them a lot of the time, and it's like you're so bad, you're garbage, blah blah blah, and it's like I have a day of like a day in gameplay total. I have maybe 1 prestige on my highest prestige killer while they're like prestige 100. They'll teabag at exit. They'll uh, do all these like weird tricks and whatever, and it's not even like all that. They could also be just like tryharding. And if I counter back with me starting to play a little tryhard, they'll get mad at me for tryharding, especially when they did it first. Because usually I'm not a tryhard in any game. I don't really like getting super competitive over games. But if I see someone that's being a little tryhard, I'll do it back just only on them because I just don't like when people try so hard to win, especially when it's like they're okay at the game. Because like I've only been playing for about a month, so imagine what kind of servers I'm in, especially going against someone who does like they swerve around this, they have the perfect loops, they have whatever. Like there are 100% double standards that are really really bad that I see a lot. It's like, and when I play Survivor, and because I don't try hard as Survivor, I can just whatever. I'll see people like get mad over like the simplest things. Like for example, I was playing a game of Survivor with a few of my friends, and one of the killers were talking a bunch of shit to one of my friends, and they were sitting there constantly hurling out insults, and my friend goes, "Oh, GG, man, it was a good game." The guy lost his mind. The guy absolutely lost his mind. He kept throwing even more hurtful insults, even more mean things, calling him a stinky butt face. Went onto his Steam profile, left a comment, reported him, and then blocked him. And all he said was GG. Like, I don't get why people who only like. I feel like it's the people who are very high prestige with one character. When they lose with that character, they get so mad no matter what. Like, I am a Pyramid Head and Kaneki main, the Ghoul, the Executioner. Those are the two I mainly play. Most of the time I'm playing Pyramid Head. But I don't get why, like, if I beat a survivor and then I'm like, oh, GG, they get so mad. The amount of messages I've gotten where I'm just like, oh, GG, it was a close game, and they just start freaking out on me is absolutely crazy. I see it more from survivors than I do killers, which is really weird. I feel like survivors or killers should be the more toxic ones, but it's usually the survivors. And I'm going to say this real quick. This doesn't match with the video. I have been having to run Lightborn so much because more than half the games I'm not playing against a survivor, I'm playing against a flashlight. The amount of times have seen people with a build that's surrounded about using the flashlight is crazy. They'll have like the one where it's like it marks all the pallets, so then when you go to like pallet, they'll flashlight you, and then it's like the flashlight perk, and then also the flashbang. It's crazy. Moving on from that, we also have the people who like constantly say, "Oh, this killer's broken. They're stupid good." I see this one a lot with Kaneki, considering he just got his third nerf, and a lot of people are like, "Oh my god, he's broken. He's stupid. He shouldn't be in the game. He needs to be nerfed again." When they lose, but when they're going against him, like, "Oh, Kaneki, this will be an easy game. He's on his fourth nerf. He's so bad now. No one can play Kaneki. He's unplayable." And it's like, I know a lot of people compare him to Chucky now, which is like Chucky got ruined, but like if you're good with the killer, there's no bad killer in the game. I will say this to the end. There's no bad killer in the game. There are some that are objectively better, but there are no bad killers. Like Trapper, you can make Trapper work. A lot of people that I know say Trapper is the worst killer in the game. I played him, he's very fun. He can be really good at times. There is no bad killer and there is no bad survivor. It's just how you play the game and how you play with that person. So there's technically like, unless it's something like really stupid that the killer can do, like the Houndmaster, how they have their dog. I played against this guy with the all three Scourge perks and then Beans and Chili, which is like, okay, yeah, that's really dumb. But at the end of the day, that's not the killer. That is the perks they're running. But I think that's all I want to talk about the community side in the review so far. About the game, I kind of like how you can get all the characters who aren't licensed for free, but you have to do a little bit of a grind. The grind should be a little bit less, but I kind of see why it's like, oh, you get three perks that can be really good. You have to be wise with it. But I don't like some of them were like 3,000, 4,500, and then 9,000 Iridiant shards. So whatever, I'll just grind for it. But the game is pay to win, absolutely. You also have to buy Dead by Daylight, so it's like, okay, why do I got to spend more money? But because you can grind, it's excusable, whatever. If you're like thinking about getting Dead by Daylight, just get the Super Edition, or if you're on Xbox or have Game Pass, get the Game Pass version. You get most of the base roster, the like for free, and you get a bunch of accessories for it. But yeah, I think it's just worth it all around. Um, what else was I gonna say? The queues. It takes so long to queue up as a killer sometimes, or even a survivor. I'll be sitting there for like 10 minutes and I won't get into a game. And then sometimes, okay, I know this isn't like something I can control, but I'll get into a game that takes me like 10 minutes to ready up for. And then I'll get into a game where it's just like ends in like 2 minutes because either the survivors are super good and they're all working together and they all have perks that are like blah, 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 like their little comp team, or I'll be playing Survivor and there's just like a killer with a stupid build and it's like wipes everyone out 4K. It's like whatever. I can't change that. I can't complain about that. It's just someone playing the game. But the queues take so long to get into sometimes. I'd say my biggest complaint about Dead by Daylight is definitely the community and how toxic most of them are and how you have to pay for a lot of things in the game. But don't get me wrong, it's not like each character is like $20. It's like each character is $5 maybe, or you can just like I said, you can grind for only licensed characters, so like Michael Myers, Pyramid Head, Kaneki, Chucky, Xenomorph. Those are like the characters you have to pay literally $5 for. So I mean, it's not that bad, and you can also get like a chapter, so like Stranger Things, two Survivors, three like Charms, and then the Demogorgon, and that's all what like $10. So that's, I mean, the paying thing, it's not as bad as other games are. I still don't like that I have to pay for a lot of it, but I'm still going to because it's a lot cheaper than most games, so I can excuse it. But I say Dead by Daylight is a really good game. I like how you can kind of change your build to whatever it is. There's a lot of different killers. My only like big complaints about it that I can really think of, like, because I'm like freestyling this, I didn't write anything down, but my biggest complaints are mainly the community, and it's not like, don't think by when I'm saying like the community, it's like every game you get into, every single person's gonna be super toxic, super mad. They're gonna clown on you if you do anything wrong. It's like every 10, maybe 12 games, you're gonna come across that guy that's just like P100 with three different survivors, four different killers, and they do nothing but play Dead by Daylight. They dropped out of high school. They work as a VR chat moderator, and they sit on Reddit and Dead by Daylight with greasy hair, and they live in their mom's basement whenever they're not doing that. I'm not saying it's like that. There are, of course, the few people that play it, especially with Dead by Daylight. You're going to run across those people, and when you come across them, it is very obvious to tell that they do nothing but play Dead by Daylight. But like I said, that's very few and in between. I have very few games where that happens, and you're also going to have those games where everyone's in a party and they're super good. They're a lot better than you are, and they're all like, they get three generators done within a minute while you're just sitting there chasing someone. That also might just be me because I'm like a month. I've been only playing for a month, so I'm still like a new player. But yeah, those are my only big complaints about Dead by Daylight. I give this game about a 70, no, an 80 on the moist meter. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you later.